She was, she's charming, got a filthy mouth. I mean, I've never known a woman swear like it in my life, you know, bless her. But the best parts were selling 1 million books. Let's be honest, the best-selling book I ever had changed my life for a while, and everybody else's life. My sales guy, out of his share of it, he bought a house in Portugal called Casa Katie and retired. The worst parts was when she fired me for doing a book with her arch rival Jodie Marsh and wouldn't do more books with me, but bless her, she made my life better, you know, and I wish her nothing but good and nothing but success. I wrote a book about the Rolling Stones, called Up and Down with the Rolling Stones, way back, and it did really well. William Morrow published in America. It went to number 6 on the New York Times bestseller list, sold in Japan, sold in Germany, sold everywhere. And then I couldn't get a UK publisher. And so it was really weird. It was a big bestseller and it had really done well. So I got my agent to introduce me to one of these publishers who turned it down. And I was talking to him and I said, what I don't understand is this book sells really well. It's sold well in America and I can't get a publisher. And I said, why don't you want to publish it? And so he said, well, really, John, it's just too mass market for our list. And I said, hold on a sec, by mass market, you're saying that it's going to sell loads of copies? And am I being stupid? Is that what you're saying? And he said, well, you could phrase it like that, yes, but it's, you know, it probably will sell lots of copies, but that's not the kind of book we want to publish. And so I thought at the time, gosh, British publishing's run by idiots. You know, they were all rich, Oxford-educated, trust fund babes with lots of money, and but in America, they just want to make books sell, and it was vibrant and exciting. But the British lot were all interested in what they could discuss at dinner party and books on Yeats and things like that. So I thought, you know what I should do? I should publish that book about the Rolling Stones myself in the UK, because I still had the rights. And then some mates of mine heard I was doing it, Piers Morgan, a guy called Wensley Clarkson, a guy called Stafford Hildred. And so they said, oh, we've got books, would you publish our books? And so I ended up in a spare bedroom in my little house in Twickenham, and I did 4 books, including Up and Down the Rolling Stones. So that's really how it all began. It was sort of a total reaction against the stuffiness and, you know, lack of zest of British publishing. Really, it's all timing. It's timing, timing and timing. You know, we've got a book out now on Adele, which is that's my best-selling book at the moment. And that's doing really well because you listen to those lovely songs and, you know, she touches anybody, if you're 10 or you're me. It's just beautiful, it's so autobiographical. And you're immediately intrigued. Who was she singing about? Why was she inspired to write these profound love songs? And so that everybody feels that way about her. A lot of publishing is to do with the right moment and the right timing.